Coober Pedy is a town in northern South Australia, 846 kilometres north of Adelaide on the Stuart Highway. According to the 2011 census, its population was 1,695. The town is sometimes referred to as the opal capital of the world because of the quantity of precious opals that are mined there. Coober Pedy is renowned for its below-ground residences, called dugouts, which are built in this fashion due to the scorching daytime heat. The name Coober Pedy comes from the local Aboriginal term Coober Pedy, which means boy's waterhole. Opal was found in Coober Pedy on the 1st of February 1915. Since then the town has been supplying most of the world's gem-quality opal. Coober Pedy today relies as much on tourism as the opal mining industry to provide the community with employment and sustainability. Coober Pedy has over 70 opal fields and is the largest opal mining area in the world. Overview. Aboriginal people have a long-standing connection with the area. The first European explorer to pass near the site of Coober Pedy was Scottish-born John MacDougall Stuart in 1858, but the town was not established until after 1915, when opal was discovered by Will Hutchison. Miners first moved in about 1916. By 1999, there were more than 250,000 mine shaft entrances in the area, and a law discouraged large-scale mining by allowing each prospector a 165-square-foot claim. The harsh summer desert temperatures mean that many residents prefer to live in caves bored into the hillsides. A standard 3-bedroom cave home with lounge, kitchen, and bathroom can be excavated out of the rock in the hillside for a similar price to building a house on the surface. However, dugouts remain at a constant temperature, while surface buildings need air conditioning, especially during the summer months, when temperatures often exceed 40 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity rarely gets over 20% on these hot days, and the skies are usually cloud-free. The average maximum temperature is 30 to 32 degrees Celsius, but it can get quite cool in the winter. Coober Pedy is a very small town, about halfway between Adelaide and Alice Springs. It has become a popular stopover point and tourist destination, especially since 1987, when the sealing of the Stuart Highway was completed. Visitors' attractions in Coober Pedy include the mines, the graveyard, and the underground churches. The first tree ever seen in the town was welded together from scrap iron. It still sits on a hilltop overlooking the town. Heritage sites. Coober Pedy has a number of heritage-listed sites, including 13 Hutchison Street, 3-room dugout, 9 Hutchison Street, Coober Pedy Catholic Church and Presbytery. Population. The District Council of Coober Pedy estimates the population to be around 3,500. Approximately 60% of the people are European, migrating from Southern and Eastern Europe after the Second World War. In all, there are more than 45 nationalities represented. Sport and recreation. The local golf course, mostly played at night with glowing balls, to avoid daytime temperatures, is completely free of grass, and golfers take a small piece of turf around to use for teeing off. As a result of correspondence between the two clubs, the Coober Pedy Golf Club is the only club in the world to enjoy reciprocal rights at the Royal and Ancient Golf Club of St Andrews. The town also has an Australian rules football club, the Coober Pedy Saints, who were created in 2004 and compete in the Far North Football League. Due to the town's extreme isolation, to play matches the Saints must make round trips of over 900 kilometres to Roxby Downs, where the rest of the league's teams are located. Climate. Coober Pedy has a desert climate. Between April and October, the weather is very mild. Typical of a desert climate, the days are warm, but the desert nights are cool. From December to February, the weather warms up and summer temperatures range from 35 degrees Celsius in the shade, with occasional dust storms. The annual rainfall in this area is minimal, at around 175 mm per annum. Terrain. Coober Pedy is situated upon the edge of the erosional scarp of the Stuart Ranges, on beds of sand and siltstone 30 meters deep and topped with a stony, treeless desert. Very little plant life exists in town due to the region's low rainfall, high cost of water, the sandstone, and lack of topsoil. Transport. The town is served by daily coach services from Adelaide. The Guard serves the town through the Mangere siding, 42 kilometers from Coober Pedy, which is served by trains twice weekly in each direction. Passengers on the Guyan are not usually allowed to disembark at Mangere unless they have pre-arranged transport. Due to the siding's isolation and the extremely cold temperatures at night, Coober Pedy is a gateway to the outback communities of Oodnadatta and William Creek, which are both located on the Oodnadatta track. There is a twice-a-week mail run from Coober Pedy to these communities and other outback homesteads. It carries the mail, general freight and passengers. Regional Express also has direct flights to Adelaide from Coober Pedy Airport. Minerals. In May 2009, South Australian Premier Mike Rann opened the $1.15 billion Prominent Hill Mine, 130 kilometers southeast of Coober Pedy. The copper-gold mine is operated by Oz Minerals. In August 2010, Premier Rann opened the Cairn Hill iron ore copper-gold mine operated by IMX Resources near Coober Pedy. It was the first new iron ore mining area opened in South Australia since the 19th century. Due to low iron ore prices, the Cairn Hill mine was closed in June 2014. Oil reserves. In 2013 it was reported that a potentially very significant tight oil resource has been found near Coober Pedy in the Arkaringa Basin. This resource is estimated to hold between 3.5 and 223 billion barrels of oil, which provides the potential for Australia to become a net oil exporter. In popular culture, both the town and its hinterland, for different reasons, are very photogenic and have therefore attracted filmmakers. The town itself was the setting for the 2006 film Opal Dream and is a pivotal location in W.I.M. Wender's 1991 film Until the End of the World. Its environment also attracted movie producers, with parts of Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, The Adventures of Priscilla Queen of the Desert and Pitch Black having been filmed in the area. An episode of Dirty Jobs, Down Under with Mike Rowe visited Coober Pedy. The town was featured in an episode of House Hunters Off the Grid called Cave Me, Maybe in Coober Pedy, Australia on HGTV. Coober Pedy was also featured in Top Gear Australia, where Steve and Warren put 2 city cars on the mail run from Coober Pedy to William Creek via the Oodnadatta track. In Philately, a rare exhibition cachet, signed by Coober Pedy postmaster Alfred P. North, was discovered in Memphis, Tennessee on February 3, 2016. To date, it is the only known example of this cachet in the world.